Hi there, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Tina from tinahills.com, and this video is about the Libra full moon that is coming up. And what an interesting day it is. It is April 8th, and we have a full moon in the diplomatic sign of Libra, cardinal air, and this is the domain of Venus. Now, before I start with the tarot guidance, I want to give you an astrological overview. So you come from a place of educated guess and you can figure out what to do with regards to this whole week. And these are indeed extraordinary times. So the old systems have collapsed because the old systems are not working. That is why nothing can go back to normal, because Saturn is creating a new timeline and collapsing an old timeline. So before I move on, I want to mention something very interesting that's happened on April 2nd today. Venus goes out of bounds. Okay, she has gone beyond the path of the sun, and this means that Venus is not playing by any rules, and Venus rules relationships and finances. So as Venus is going out of bounds today, we will see the financial collapse on its way. We all know that it is lurking in the background, and just I think March 24th the markets crashed like they've not crashed since 2008 when Pluto went in to the sign of Capricorn. Oops, the hanged man just fell out. I'm going to put it back. Now, understand something, that Venus is very much about connection. She's the connecting principle. So when Venus goes out of bounds, we could lack connection in our life. Not just connection. Sometimes, of course, eccentric connections can also happen with OOB planets, okay, out of bound planets. I mean, the archetype can be very mysterious, and it's like a wild card. You don't know what you will get, okay? Now, and also with Venus going out of bounds, with Venus we want to connect. So with the self-isolation thing and this quarantine that's taking place, Venus going out of bounds could mean that, we will either adapt better to the situation of the quarantine, or we will want to break out and somehow get more disobedient and pursue our own way. Out of bound planets, and Venus out of bounds means people could be trying to make money through illegal means, okay, means that are not scrupulous, means that can even harm other people, because Mars and Saturn conjunctions been used as bad by many people, they are the great malefics, I mean greater and lesser malefic, and they are the deities. I mean, they're different emanations. Most of the demons in demonology are all Saturn and Mars. Okay, once you understand that, you know that there's essentially no duality, but the demon energy is more from Saturn and Mars, not say from Venus or Jupiter. Okay, now again, financial meltdown is something big, and this is not all bad, because a lot of people are going to realize that yes, we can work from home and it is way more productive. A lot of people will realize that the path they were on was not the path that was not the path of their soul contract. So there. Now April 7th we will see before that, April 3rd, Venus in Gemini. So Venus has gone into this part of the sky and will retrograde in this part of the sky after 2012. The last time that Venus retrograde happened in Gemini was in 2012. So you can go back in time and you can see how this Venus retrograde will play out. But remember that after the Saturn-Pluto conjunction, nothing is the same anymore in this world. So everything has changed. So the old systems are not going to stick by forever. Eccentric energy, April 7th, Mars is squaring Uranus. very libidinal energy, sexual energy, very forceful energy, energy of innovation, but could also be hot-headedness, tempers, violence, some eccentric news through the internet. Uranus rules the internet and Mars is impulse, so don't go around fighting with people on April 7th online, right? Now, April 8th, we have the full moon in Libra, like I told you, harmonizing everything. Because there are some very beautiful aspects that are being formed. I'll get to that. So it's a very beautiful energy that Libra brings. Oftentimes Librans are considered pushovers because they always want to sort of make peace with everybody. Okay, they want to make peace. They don't want to make war. They want comfort. They want luxury. All right. Now this full moon is quincunx Neptune, and quincunx are difficult aspects 150 degrees apart. All right, and this is very complicated because the full moon is in Libra, which is cardinal air, ruled by Venus, and of course Neptune is in Pisces, which is mutable water, ruled by Neptune. But of course we have Venus exalted in Pisces. Nevertheless, this is a complicated conversation of a quincunx, okay? And I see the virus spreading. I see also a ton of disinformation about the virus, tons of panic about the virus with this. Because remember, Neptune is infection, and this quincunx is a very difficult aspect. And the moon is also common people. Don't forget that. The moon rules the common people, like you and me. So she being quincunx to Neptune, who is a carrier and harbinger of viruses, yes, this can be quite diabolic. There'll be paranoia, there'll be suspicion, there will also be faith and service. Okay, so this is about realizing that I need to have faith, but I also need to do service. Okay, it's very, very much about service. Now, Libra is harmony. And we have the full moon in Libra, and we have Mars in Aquarius during this lunation, which is again another air sign. And again we have Venus in Gemini, another air sign. And trines are created in the same element, and they're harmonious aspects. And when you have a trine like this in air, it's called a grand trine in air. It's a triangle, almost like a kite. Okay, it's called a grand trine. Now, we also have Mars square Uranus with this energy, and we also have, of course, Saturn squaring Uranus pretty much this whole year. So be prepared for things to be eccentric. Be prepared for things to be completely out of the box. In fact, there is no box with this, okay? Now, moving on to Aries. Let's see what we can expect. I'm reading from my Giant Rider and Waite and Smith deck. And I will use the Earth Oracles. And of course, the Doreen Virtue Romance Oracles for a quick romance message from the guides and spirits. So let us connect with the cards, touch them to the heart chakra, steady my breath. Well, for you Aries, this is a 7th house lunation, bringing a focus on partnerships. Okay, partnerships, not just romantic, but all sorts of partnerships. So let's see, you've got Black Moon, Lilith, Chiron in your sign, Aries in your sign. Things have never been the same, right? So what can we expect? Page of Pentacles. A new beginning financially for some of you, where you discover new avenues maybe of earning, or a new job for some of you. Interview is what Spirit is telling me for some of you. Interviews could be online, okay? And a ton of us will realize that yes, we can work from home. So a lot of new ideas are going to circulate for you Aries, and if you don't pay heed, you will miss out on a nice financial opportunity. Don't forget that. Okay, now this could also be a child, prepubescent earth sign for some of you Aries, either Virgo or Taurus or Capricorn, and there could be a new sort of understanding with this person. All right, that's what Spirit is telling me. So interestingly, we have the equinox that we just experienced. So Aries, this is going to be a sort of a rebirth for you, this interaction. Maybe a financial rebirth is what the spirits are telling me, financial rebirth. Okay, so in the love department, let's see what I have for you. Passion for someone, could be a younger person for some of you, that you just find this passion, and in a sense you sort of rebirth yourself. Very, very possible. Okay, now moving on to Taurus, sixth house. Yes, it can be iffy, sixth house lunations, because sixth house is the house of health and everyday work, so it could help you get organized, but with that quincunx going, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, sixth house, just take care of your health right now, right, Taurus? Beautiful time with the family for some of you. It could be that you figure out a way to work the market and you really make enough money, some of you Taurians, to buy a house, or actually save enough money to buy that dream house. Maybe you already have a house, but you could buy this dream house. For some of you, this is going to be marriage. If you're living in with someone and you decide to get married, it could happen. Okay, of course, as the quarantine lifts and rules and regulations normalize. Let's see the oracle. Let's see what the oracle tells you. Interesting. The happiest card, and something is veiled. Something about your situation, okay, be it financial, be it health, sixth house. It could even be about you deciding to work somewhere else and changing your location, okay, but you are not absolutely clear about things. And don't forget, your ruler is Venus, and she's out of bounds from today. That means she's sort of like acting rogue, so you don't quite know the story with Venus right now, who's your ruler. So things are veiled for you, Taurus, and things, I mean, you may be dreaming of this. Spirit's telling me it is achievable for some of you, all of you actually, if you put in the hard work, but you get the point. In the love department, certain factors, not just religious, but certain factors are keeping you guys away, okay, your loved one and you. There's something that is keeping you away. Maybe social distancing could be it, of course, but something does not feel right, and yeah, it could be that you don't know if he or she will adjust to your life. Okay, Gemini, right? This is a beautiful lunation, fifth house lunation, romance, or some kind of creativity that is sparked, or something you want to do at home and you finally start on this full moon day. It's not a good day to start on a full moon though, because full moons are about culmination, but hey, better late than never. So get moving, Gemini. Let's see what Spirit has in store for you. Justice, this is the card of Libra. So in the fifth house, okay, it could also be about children. Children also rule the fifth house. So this could be about the fifth house, and now Mercury, who's your ruler, is going direct and has cleared shadow. So things are going to be way more clear. So if you are dealing with something where you require justice, it's coming. If you need to be oriented towards justice and give someone justice, then think about it, because that's what Spirit wants you to think about, justice and the scales of Mars, where if your heart is too heavy, you will sink and you will be thrown into, the netherworld, where their monstrous critters will disembowel you. So justice is your keyword, and it's a major arcana card of the sign where the full moon is taking place. Full moons are about culmination. Maybe someone you've been waiting on, and someone who cheated on you, maybe they're going to say sorry, or This is about you having the strength to move mountains. Okay, you will need that right now, Gemini. There's something, it could have to do with legal issues, or something where you will need the strength to move mountains right now, Gemini. So concentration and breath work. Okay, this is activation of the air element with Saturn and Aquarius. So, which is again a very harmonious house for you. 9th house. Honeymoon, we are all going through a honeymoon, being forced to be with our spouse, forced or no way. So you're all together in this. So take this time that you are getting now and utilize this as a honeymoon. For I think your spouse, what Spirit is telling me is your spouse needs strength from you right now. Clarity maybe from you. Maybe support in a way that you've not given before, Gemini. Things to consider. Now, Cancerians, let us see. 4th house, family, foundations, something coming. Maybe you're caring for someone who's ill. Maybe that kind of culmination could be happening. And with that quincunx to a Neptune, I see the virus, gaining more and more power, impetus, until I see this mid-month things starting to ease up. But then again, we have another story in September. Cancer, 4th house. Wow. Looks like whatever's on your mind about your family and foundations, you will be able to solve that situation. And if it is about money, you will get the money to do whatever you need to do, because I see a culmination of something that is very emotionally fulfilling. And because this is your 4th house, this is very poetic that it shows up like this. You're definitely going to connect deeply with someone in your family. Okay, it could even be, I don't know why Spirit is telling me stepkids. For some of you, it could be stepkids as well. All right, now, and then you suddenly reconnect. Oopsie. Okay, I think a Spirit just pushed that out. So we have ancient wisdom, Cancer, that we need to tap into. Something from our ancestors is coming to us. Again, 4th house moon, quincunx, Neptune. I see this, and Neptune's in Pisces. So it's a very powerful placement because you're also water, part of the water triplicity. So ancient wisdom is coming to you, whether you will use it or you will know how to use it. But I believe, Cancer, if you use your intuition, some of you, this is about getting to know each other, and thereby, it could be about getting to know someone with whom you want to have this future. And it is going to be a wonderful future. I see that for sure. A very powerful, for those Cancerians who are looking to connect, it's going to be a very powerful relationship that is coming your way, Spirit tells me. Leo, 3rd house, siblings, neighborhood, short distance travel, which is impossible now, but you get the point. 3rd house is all about communication. So you're going to be communicating, something to do with siblings. We don't know. Let's see. 2 of Pentacles. All right, not reverse or anything. 2 of Pentacles. And this is about you juggling maybe 2 things. Or you have 2 options and you don't know which to choose. Maybe it's time to just stop juggling and really sit down and think of what is important to you, or what feeds that fire, that fixed fire of Leo, that solar fire. So it's time to feed that fire with this 3rd house activation. Time to get communicative, time to explore and stop trying to juggle too many things, because ultimately nothing is going to take shape that way, or you're going to really stress out your immune system. Time for reflection. Okay, we are all experiencing a sort of winter solstice, because we are all, resources are dwindling. Okay, resources are dwindling all over the world. So it's something to think about. Virgo, for you, this is your 2nd house of income and resources. So very good house. Let's see what we can expect over here for you. King of Cups, Virgo, like someone who's Pisces or Cancer, or Scorpio. Didn't feel like Scorpio, so it wasn't coming to me. But if you're looking for some kind of push into the world of cinema, for some of you it's coming. For some of you it's about an investor or a sort of, patron. King of Cups is a great patron energy. Somebody who's very supportive of not just the work you do, in the sense of cut and dry, like I want to just sell your work, but someone who's very supportive of your soul. The King of Cups is very supportive of your soul. So I think something very powerful is going to happen, Virgo, with regards to the patronage maybe you're looking for, or the boss, that the connection with the boss that you were hoping to achieve. And maybe even, show them how well you do work from home, and or, whatever you do. If you're an essential employee, then maybe even get something, acknowledgement in terms of money or something. Spirit tells me you will get something very tangible which will fulfill you. Solitude, Virgo, you ace solitude, I think, so there's not much to say. But I think with this, what this King of Cups is pushing you towards a solitary phase. Maybe in solitude you will create, because the King of Cups is bringing to you all this vital things for you to create with. Maybe money, maybe opportunities to sell your products, something going on with your money and finances. All right. And the King of Cups is solid masculine energy. It's mature masculine energy. Always brings in form. Although it's water holds no form. Interesting. Now Libra, it's in your first house, so it's your identity, yourself, your physical body, and you've probably been quite anxious. Librans can be very anxious. And with this moon, quincunx, Neptune, things could be very iffy. Things could be very iffy, because don't forget again, we are... I can hear something from Spirit. What you need to do is, let's get the card. I just don't know quite how to put it to you. And we are, I forgot the sign. I was just saw so many images right now that I don't quite know how to make sense of it. So this was Libra, right? So Libra, let's see what we can get for you. 6th again. Aries is your 7th house, and you've got Chiron there, so relationships, and you're all about relationships, right? But this is an iffy thing for you, because this again your 6th house, so problematic. A new idea comes from you, a creative idea, Libra, that may just completely change the way you view your world, okay, in terms of your work. That's what Spirit is telling me. I was looking at all these beauty products and some kind of, beauty thing, or maybe some of you Librans are looking at to do something with beauty. I think it's going to be very powerful. It looks almost like a lipstick. So yeah, for some of you people who are writers, this could be a very powerful time to create something, or even drawing, or any kind of painting, or anything to do with creativity. Creativity is very powerful for you right now. So Libra, let's see what the oracle says for you. A sort of wake-up call is again happening. A sort of wake-up call for you in the 6th house could be for health. Maybe you get a solution for your health with this. Okay, 6th house, that where it's happening with the quincunx, with Neptune. Yeah, you could get a health situation that is solved. Okay, and the romance department. Flirt, right, Libra, you're great at that. Now Scorpio, very powerful time. Let's get to it. And we've got Scorpio, you are your with this quincunx that is taking place. It is very interesting because this Scorpio is a very powerful time of illumination for you, okay, Scorpio. Libra happens to be your 12th house, and ancestors, dreams, and all of that can be very activated with this. So let's see, Scorpio. 10 of Wands, you're feeling overburdened. You're feeling really stressed out, like the responsibilities of the world are on your shoulders. So that's something to think about. You're overworked for some reason, Scorpio. And this thing in your 12th house with Libra activating it, it could be problematic. But something about this thing is going to make your efforts effortless. Like whatever you're doing is going to come to you effortless because you really worked hard for this. And 12th house could also be a blessing from your ancestors, because it is the house of ancestors, you know. Now, you do have chemistry with someone, Libra. It could also be your Scorpio. It could be you're connecting back with somebody. Right. Okay. 11th house, straight out for you guys who are Sag. So let's see what we have for you, Sag. Knight of Pentacles. It could be someone you've met. I think I was just lost in some sort of like, today it's happening a lot because I have been meditating, but a sort of new way for you to maybe invest, maybe certain problems with your money or stagnation or some kind of problems that you were going through, Sag, okay, that you just didn't know how to solve, okay. 11th house is a house of blessing, don't forget that, okay. So you're going to get some blessing. This can be a very stubborn energy. It can be a very, very stubborn energy, so keep that in mind. But definitely about finances, Sag. Definitely about finances. Be vigilant about this person. I think that is what I was trying to make sense of the imagery that was happening, okay. Be vigilant. Don't trust them with everything or all your secrets. If it has to do with money or maybe an inheritance and a lawyer is trying to trick you into saying they're going to help you and they won't. In the love department, Sag, express your love. Okay, Cappies. Wow, what can I say? This is superb. 10th house activation, career, you know, just a ton of good things, recognition happening. And of course, you have the quincunx with your 3rd house. So, you know, communication, siblings could be problematic for your social recognition. Capricorn, same card. I feel you're overworked and you're really pushing yourself very, very hard. You need to stop. Maybe you're even being very judgmental with yourself. And you feel like, okay, no matter how hard I try, This is like just, just doesn't make sense. It's like that. Purification is coming. Accept it. Maybe water therapy, hydrotherapy, Capricorn could be very effective. You're attracted to someone for sure. So talk to them. What's stopping you? Okay, Aquarius, ninth house. Ninth houses are nice because the ninth house is sort of like, travel, which is impossible, but, foreign people. So if there's some innovation you're working with and you want some people to notice you, this could be a good time, and they do notice you. It could also have to do with higher education. Maybe you decide to take join an online university, and I get death for you, Aquarius. Something must die for something new to be born. Okay, the death card is about beginnings and endings. There is no beginning without an end. This is not physical death. It's the card of Scorpio, of course, so you can, piece that out. But yeah, it's complicated death because our conscious ego mind cannot accept endings easily. Okay, just ebb and flow right now. People think you are a water sign because the water bearer and all that, but you're not. You're an air sign, but you do have a connection with waters of wisdom, waters of the fourth, which is universal electricity. That is Aquarius. And of course, release your ex. Not much needs to be said. Release your ex, Aquarius. Okay, now moving on to Pisces. Wow, 8th house. Yup, 8th house stuff. Pisces. Let's see what we have. Somehow you want to go ahead with ideas, and you probably may even get an email with regards to your work, with regards to some project or some presentation or some idea. Okay, you're probably going to get an email. So keep that in mind. It could be a younger person, fire sign, who you start interacting with. For some of you, it will be a love interest, maybe someone you meet online, Pisces, and younger than you, male, female, doesn't matter, somebody younger than you. A lot of facts are submerged right now because your ruler, Neptune, is quincunx with this moon in your 8th house. So you have a 12th and 8th house activation, Pisces. So be careful. 8th house of death, 12th house also of death. Right? Take care. Is what I am going to say. 8th house can be quite diabolical. And 8th house and, first house activation. First house is your body. And 8th house, the house of death. So quincunx is a very difficult aspect. So whatever it is, don't take everything at face value. This new pages are all about new experiences, and wands are yang, extroversion, but you don't have the information about all of this. It's submerged. Okay, it's submerged. So pay attention to the red flags. This 8th house of death, and this first house activation is telling you what. Pay attention to the red flags. Alright? So I hope you like that video. Please like, comment, subscribe and share, and let me know what you think. So I'm going to end with a mantra, of course, which is the Green Tara mantra. And Dalai Lama has suggested to use this mantra to help with the COVID-19 pandemic that's taking place. Om tare tu re soha. Om tare tu re soha. Om tare tu Thank you. See you. Bye. Like, comment, subscribe, please. If you don't do that, I can't come and make videos for you. So don't forget to do that and book your reading. Check out my website. Bye.